That might be worth like 150 bucks. Welcome back. And if this is your first time watching, my name's Brandon and I sell men's clothing on eBay. We have a full day of thrifting ahead of us. Well, maybe a full day. We'll see how it goes. I do have some items left over from the Rose Bowl flea market still that I can list, but I didn't have enough items that I'd make it to next week. So at the very minimum, we're gonna have to hit at least a few stores, but we'll kind of play it from here after that. It's about 9:40 in the morning. It's a bit later than I like to start my thrift days, but we did have to get all my sales packaged from yesterday, as well as dropping both my daughters off at school. So we're doing the best that we can. We have about an hour drive into the first thrift store, so I'll check in with you guys when we get there. We just made it to our first stop. It's a Goodwill. There was actually a bunch of traffic on the freeway, so it sent me down another freeway. So this wasn't the thrift store that I was planning on going to, but maybe this is the thrift gods trying to lead me to some good items. So let's get inside and see what we can find. Just checking in here in the store. We got about 10 items, so let me show them to you guys real quick. First up, we have a vintage Patagonia jacket, women's. It does have quite a bit of flaws on it, but I think it's still gonna be worth it. Item number 2 is an Adidas Argentina Messi jacket. Number 3, a marine layer hoodie. A pair of Lululemon shorts. Never got this brand before. It's called Anya. It's a linen shirt. Looked it up. The sell-through rate was about 100%, and this one seemed cooler than most of the ones that have sold. A couple Ted Baker floral shirts. This one actually still has like the string attached from the tag. A Carmen Pearl Snap. I wouldn't suggest probably picking these up, but this one did have the embroidery, and the ones that are embroidered have over 100% sell-through. Just a solid black James Persay shirt. And the last one is another new brand. It's IB Cool. And for this size, it was over 100% sell-through rate. Alright, you guys saw the 10 items in there. I ended up spending $82.90. Nothing crazy, pretty much just bread and butter stuff, but that's usually how most of the stops go. You're not going to find very many crazy things. A lot of bread and butter. Just need to focus on making sure that it still has good sell-through rate and that you're not paying too much money. But I will go ahead and hop in the car and I will see you guys at the next stop. Just made it to stop number 2. It's another Goodwill. It's not one that I come to very often, and I probably haven't been to in months and months. So let's jump in there and see what we can find. Alright, we're here in store number 2. We found about 12 to 15 items. Let me show them to you guys real quick. Nike Golf Mock Neck. A vintage O'Neal Racing jersey. Polo Ralph Lauren quarter zip. Carbon to Cobalt crew neck sweater, and this thing is very thick and very nice. North Face long sleeve t-shirt. Lululemon t-shirt. I'll probably be keeping that. Peloton lightweight hoodie. Nike USC full zip. Summer of Love. Here's the tag for this one. I think it's some Jaden Smith brand or something. Pink Dolphin Hawaiian shirt. Patagonia polo. Lululemon polo. Lululemon polo. And the last item is a Johnny O polo. Alright, I'm still in store number 2. I almost missed a huge rack of long sleeve button-ups, which are some of my favorites. So let me show you guys what else I found real quick. This is a REI Co-op button-up, but it was so thick and nice, I couldn't leave it behind. An H-Bar C Western Pearl Snap. It does have a few spots on it. A Levi's denim shirt. This is a new to me brand, Free Line Athens. I almost left it, but I ended up looking up comps and they go for almost like 40 bucks. There's a couple of these David Donahue dress shirts, some of my favorite bread and butter dress shirts to find. And that's it. Alright, just got out of stop number 2. As you guys saw, I got about 20 items in there. I spent $128. Let's go ahead and head out and get to the next thrift store. I think this is actually the thrift store that I was first planning on going to before I had to switch freeways. So I'll check in with you when I get there. I'm still on my way to stop number 3, but there is something that I wanted to mention. The last 2 Goodwills that I went to are both Goodwills that I have not been to in months and months. And I don't only not go to those just because they're on a different freeway. If they were good stops, then I would go to them often. But after going to the thrift stores multiple times, each one of them, you're gonna realize which ones get the most donations, which ones get the best donations, and how fast they turn through their inventory. So I've figured out which Goodwills are the best ones to go to the most often, and then the other ones I can sprinkle in there every once in a while, hit it every couple months. That way they have plenty of time to restock. That's also one of the main reasons that I go to mostly Goodwills, is because they're a huge company recognized by almost everyone. So tons of people take their clothes there for donations, compared to some of these other mom and pop thrift stores where they might not get as many donations and they might have to rely on other ways to get some of their inventory as well. So keep that in mind when you're deciding your route for what thrift stores you're gonna hit, how often you're gonna hit them. You want to be hitting the thrift stores that turn over their inventory quickly, and they have obviously plenty of good, obviously a plenty of good, obviously a plenty of good, obviously a plenty of good,
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Plenty of high tier items. And the only way that you're gonna get that information is by going to the same thrift stores multiple times over and over again. You're not gonna know that right off the bat, so it's just gonna be a bit of trial and error, but you do wanna make sure that you remember which thrift stores have lots of new items and which ones have good items. That way you can keep hitting those over and over again, and then you can then you can create a consistent supply of items based on those stores. Just pulled up to stop number 3. It's another thrift store. It's one of the few non-Goodwill thrift stores that I go to. It is an eco thrift, and I'll check in with you guys inside once I get some items. Alright, we're inside here at stop number 3. Let me show you guys what I got real quick. First up, a pair of cool pants. These are a pair of Lululemon pants. This is probably the best find, and I wasn't even exactly sure what it was at all. I just saw it said keep your circle small, which I thought was pretty cool, and it felt super high quality. There's the back of it, and I think this is the name of the brand, Camp High Collective. That might be worth like 150 bucks.
Is actually already sold in one day for $222 plus shipping.
Pretty cool Nike jacket. Not sure if this is going to sell super great, but I couldn't leave it behind this vintage Greg Norman jacket. Rip curl jacket in camo, and it's this anti-series line. I've sold that before, it does well. Another camo piece, Obey button up. This is probably a brand a lot of people don't know about. I'm not sure how to pronounce it though, like Mesu. It's a designer brand. It probably has a slow sell-through rate, but usually sells pretty decently, like for a decent price. This is a Stranger Things Hawaiian shirt, and then a Ruka all over flower print. That's it. Just getting out of stop number 3. We only got 10 items for about $100. You guys saw the items that we got in there though, so that one sweatshirt should cover the cost of everything and probably make a little bit of profit. So pretty good stop. I think it's around like 2 o'clock now. I have to make the decision whether I'm gonna go ahead and head home before there's too much traffic or keep going and make it a full day. So I'll let you guys know what I decide in a few minutes. All right, we're in the car. I did make the executive decision to head home. I'm gonna grab some food on the way home. I'm probably about an hour and 15 minutes away. I'll go ahead and get you guys the total numbers for the day and check back in with you in a few minutes. All right, we ended up picking up 40 items for a total of $310.31 for an average buy cost of around $7.76. That's actually really low for my average buy cost. I tend to hover around that $10 range, and as you guys have seen from some of the other videos probably, when I go to the flea market it's even much higher than that. I think my last flea market trip was over $17 average buy cost. I'm guessing that this is probably a lot higher than most people, but I do focus on buying really good items that sell fast and sell for a high dollar. I'd rather do that than picking up low profit items that move slowly. So you gotta do whatever works best for your business model, but this is what works best for me. So now, like I said, I'm going to go grab lunch on my way home, and then I'm glad that I'm actually calling it for a short day today, because I do still have to list my 20 items today. I still need to record a what sold video, so there's still plenty of stuff to do today. But as far as thrifting goes, that's it. If you want to see how much any of the items that I picked up today sell for, or how long they take to sell, tune into my What Sold series, where I show you my daily eBay sales. Thank you all for watching. Peace.